Washington, Russia has lost more than soldiers in 20 days in Ukraine, roughly the same number of United States troops killed in 20 years in Afghanistan and Iraq, according to American intelligence estimates being dished out amid an imaging replay of Washington's proxy war that trapped the former Soviet Union in Afghanistan between 1978 and 1988. The alleged fatalities, on top an estimated wounded casualties, means nearly 20% of the invading Russian forces out of commission in a disastrous mission that the US leaders are saying will be further aggravated with accelerated supply of lethal American weapons to Ukraine. Russia has so far acknowledged the death of around 500 soldiers, a far lower count than American estimates or Ukrainian tally that puts Russian military deaths at. Ukraine has said roughly of its soldiers have died in the war. As President Joe Biden on Wednesday announced an additional $800 million in security assistance to Ukraine, bluntly promising to make Putin pay a very heavy price for the invasion. The military supply, evocative of the time the US funneled arms to the so-called Mujahedin in Afghanistan to pin down Soviet troops, includes some of the most lethal items from the US inventory. A White House fact sheet on security assistance to Ukraine listed the following items in the $800M package: 800 Stinger anti-aircraft systems, Javelin, light anti-armor weapons, and, at -4 anti-armor systems, 100 tactical unmanned aerial systems, 100 grenade launchers, rifles, pistols, 400 machine guns, and 400 shotguns, over 20 million rounds of small arms ammunition and grenade launcher and mortar rounds, sets of body armor, and helmets. This comes on top of the 600 Stinger anti-aircraft systems, Javelin anti-armor systems, 5 Mi-17 helicopters, 4 counter-artillery and counter-unmanned aerial system tracking radars, 4 counter-mortar radar systems, 200 grenade launchers and ammunition, 200 shotguns and 200 machine guns, and nearly 40 million rounds of small arms ammunition and over 1 million grenade, mortar and artillery rounds that the US has already supplied, in addition to secure communications, electronic warfare detection systems and satellite imagery and analysis capability. The United States and our allies and partners are fully committed to surging weapons of assistance to the Ukrainians. And more will be coming as we source additional stocks of equipment that we're ready to transfer, Biden said, acknowledging this could be a long and difficult battle. But the American people will be steadfast in our support of the people of Ukraine in the face of Putin's immoral, unethical attacks. The US arms supply is reminiscent of the nearly $20 billion it pumped into Afghanistan's so-called Mujahedin, mostly through Pakistan, to entrap Soviet forces in what came to be known as Sears Operation Cyclone. Ad block test Y.